Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere. My tires should still last a couple of miles. No juice. Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. Somebody forgot their toolbox. This loot box contains only some rusty pliers. At least the cold chain is unbroken. I wish. It's frozen shut. How should I open the door with these rusty pliers? Hello? Anybody in there? I could really use some gas. Meals on Wheels. Your order is waiting. How should I open it? Locked. Of course. Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising. Out of gas. And the engine is overheated. Not a chance. I need to find some gas. Those pliers won't help me with that. It's just one short circuit before everything blows up into my face. Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they? Tiny rock gas station. A beacon in the dark. If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Dad used... Tax investigation. Open the door. Can you please let me in? I'm totally not a vampire, I swear. Locked. Of course. How should I open the door with these rusty pliers? I wish. It's frozen shut. Some of these constellations. No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found. Locked. Of course. It fits. That was almost too easy. It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands. There's something funny about that picture. Oops! A hidden switch. This must be the main fuse. Extra large, no refill. Looks dusty. 20% bun, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks. Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me. Quite off the beaten track. Coffee. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways. Again, that ghastly tune. What I wouldn't give to be there. It's a picture of a buffalo. The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home. I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. What an event. I wish. It's frozen shut. It's just... Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst. Not until I have found a way to cool down the engine. At least the cold chain is unbroken. Looks dusty. I wish. It's frozen shut. Electrical cables. Zip. Cold as ice. Exactly what I need. There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Done. Finally, we can make off again. Oh, come on. Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
is the right place. When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already. The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Ah, yes, that's where I am. The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world. Brr, looks cold. Its heydays are over. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies. Closed. A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off. I wonder what that is. Arrived at destination after a short walk. Truberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already. That is one strange-looking cat. That's probably the town's landmark. There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlagte Platte, Pothoeker, Tote Oma. The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff? Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir. Evening.
Hey. Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so. They don't seem to have many bookings. All the keys are still there. That's quite a few fishing rods they have there. Look at all these beautiful people. Must be some kind of ancestral gallery. Where is everyone?
I saw someone here just a minute ago.
Any idea?
Just try again.
Hello? I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Trüberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Hans Tannhauser. T-A-N?
Tannhauser. 11hauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet,
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
I'm a physicist. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Trüberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in Trüberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time. What?
Please, you've got to help me.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper? Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down. What a mess. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. It seems rather unpleasant outside. I better not. It'll start raining in. I don't want to go back to bed. I'm on a mission. Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster. Must be a local myth. What is this? Some kind of goo. Where did he go? The traces lead outside. Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me. This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics.
I wonder if she knows something about the burglar.
Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
Evil spirits?
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tannhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me? Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this. I can't fix this. The master key is missing and a weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. I wonder what that is. Locked. Hello? Anybody there? What was that? Time waits for no man, not even in Truberbrook. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line. Danger. High voltage. Judging by the smell, this was used to transport cookies and lollipops.
High voltage. There's got to be a way we can fix this.
It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination.
Are you okay? Do you have brain damage?
You can see all over the valley. From this distance, I can only imagine what's on the other shore. The platform further uptown presents a wonderful view of the valley. Leaning on this rusty rail, nose to the wind, I can let my gaze wander freely to the other shore and across the mountains. It's glowing red. It seems you need a special key to get the thing running.
Indeed, mastermind. Did you already ask around town? Maybe someone there has it.
This table! It has a wobble! Everything's going down the drain around here.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
Are you all right?
Please don't ask. I can't even savor my cognac as long as this terrible table keeps on wobbling.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to... This wobbling table...
Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair tonight with a band and a raffle. Exciting. Actually, it's quite a nice table.
Be careful. You better keep your distance.
mysterious village. Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though. There's a selection of vertebrae. The time travel complete and wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. This cat again. Ah, yes, that's where I am. That's some sturdy, full-grown reed. Brr, looks cold. This
You better keep...
Good morning. You've got yourself a nice...
It's heartbreaking to see the town in decline like this. Everything's going down the...
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tannhauser.
I'd like to report there was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house? Oh dear, I'm so... Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you in...
This establishment you call your own has quite the charm.
A family business for more than 75 years. Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now it's just me and my little daughter.
Being the only guest, I was wondering, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
Your daughter really likes watching TV, huh?
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think?
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles. In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off. Anything else I can do for you?
Trude, would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
Just a second, Professor. Here, a coaster. There you go. Cheers!
Good morning.
More.
Can you tell me something about the old...
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sülz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine. a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was the flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
What were they mining for? Do you know?
An old silver mine, so nothing a quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
So why did they shut down the mine?
There is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a trace. Tourists, poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water. But nobody knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for yourself.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy. Who can tell? At one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
Would you wrap up the whole story in detail for me again?
The cable car leads up to the old mine. It used to belong to the Baron von Sülz. Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it. They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that. A very dubious corporation.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser. By the way, the buffet is open. Please help yourself.
Now where would this lead to? Locked. Science fiction. Something involving spaceships.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me, didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set, you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before. Are you from another world as well?
Depends on how you look at it. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Berlin is located right in the middle of Brandenburg, so it is worlds apart.
Brandenburg? Never heard of it.
Star Cybernatation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
I'm a quantum physicist.
Quantum what? Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even Rulans into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Berlinalians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
No, that's not even possible.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, that's not even possible.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it.
No.
Yes.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it.
No.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
See, I told.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
Well, after all, I'm not originally from Earth. I'm a Berlin alien. Remember?
Right. But then, how can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something. Is that a maggot? It's having a good time. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic. This can must have fallen off the table. Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a Starlog for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Leni of planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room 3.
Room 3? That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.
Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen. There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it. At least it seems the just a hanger. Empty. In my old flat share, we used to throw the trash out of the window. I promise not to do that anymore. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry.
Hey, mister! Hey, mister!
The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. dead animals on your wall is a bit eccentric. I don't want to cover up these people's works of art. Maybe somebody hid their money in there. Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected. Huh. There really is a hidden stash below. Loads of useless junk, and an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes.
Hey, mister!
Excuse me, didn't mean to.
I need to know what happens next.
Locked. Now look at all these fishing rods. Quite the collection.
You can borrow one if you like, but only in exchange for a pawn. They have a tendency to get lost otherwise.
Pawn? You mean deposit? Now look at all these fishing...
You can borrow. They have a tendency.
Pawn? You...
Oh, thanks. For me?
Does this device suffice as a deposit in exchange for the fishing rod?
Yes. Feel free to leave it here.
Yes, that sounds like a good deal.
Just be sure to bring it back, will you?
Good morning.
Morning.
Have you talked to the police yet?
I gave the officer. It's
What do you mean? A map?
the police station is right. We have to be. As soon as the inspector has solved his current case,
Keep me up to date.
I will let you
I noticed something.
speak your mind.
That door over there hasn't been opened in a while, has it?
That's the door to the cellar, where my brother built his little lair. No one has taken any interest in that door since he left. He just took the key with him. Anything else I can do for you?
About the case?
Sure.
I've heard enough.
Anything else?
I'll be leaving.
Make yourself.
I'd rather not disturb the little one. She seems very The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry.
Thank you, but I believe this ordinary table is not deserving of your delicate tablecloth. You better keep your distance. Thank you.
Good morning. I've been wondering.
I don't want to think about this wobbling
I don't want to cover up these people's works of art. I don't think it's in the mood for that right now. Locked. Looks cold. Good idea. I only need some bait. Subject: species reintroduction. Although I can't return the tuna to the wild as long as it's in the can. Good idea. I only need some... Subject: species reintroduction. Although I can't return the tuna to the wild as long as it's in the... I don't think it's in the mood for that right now. I don't want to cover up the... I've already made an entry on this. The press judging last result. It seems you need a special...
Indeed.
It might be able to support a glass of beer, but not this table. Actually, it just needs one more mew. My father used to say, the only thing more stable than a beer coaster was 2 beer coasters. And I think I finally understand what he meant. Good morning.
Morning.
Is there not...
God, and it has a dog. Would you...
not...
Of course.
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
They don't seem to have many bookings. I'd rather not disturb... I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs, but I love... I don't want to take this... I'll save you, my little friend. I don't want to take this... Well then, good catch. What the... can opener? I don't think it's in the mood for that right now. Subject, species. Now it's a case for the metal restorer. I professionally disassembled this town's landmark, an old set of armor, in a fit of passion. Note to self, make another appointment with the clinical psychologist. This crumbling socket looks much nicer without the cheesy arm.
Hilarious the Unready? Is that you?
I don't want to frighten him. I can't bend over that far in this armor.
Thank you! You better keep your distance.
Actually, it's quite a nice... Truda would probably not approve of my appearance. Voila. There's a current again. I'll just leave it like that. Good morning.
Morning.
I'll be leaving.
Make your
She's the landlady.
precise.
What's this? The table stopped wobbling? Oh, thank you so very much. I was hardly able to focus on anything else but this cursed wobblery.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
Could you tell me something about...
Don't bring up...
Are you feeling any...
Thank you for asking. But joy? What does it even mean? My life lost most of its joy since Klaus disappeared.
Who is Claus?
Klaus is my tomcat, an angel of an animal. He was the only one to always remain by my side. But now, he's vanished, without a trace. Everything in this world is going down the drain. Mark my words.
Maybe he just...
I don't know. You can't rely on anything in this world anymore.
You've got your...
The name is Baron Otto Titan von Trüberbrook.
Tannhauser. Pleased to meet...
Please don't waste the opportunity to put up with the company of a lonely...
Are you from...
You may very... I put all I once was the owner of both. The mines and the cape. That's all his...
Are you from around the...
You may... I put all I once... That's...
Do you have...
My spouse left me for good, and my beloved only, alas...
What kind of a...
Well, the fair and the far citizen, but it's...
Do you still have the key to the old cable car, by any chance?
Please excuse me, but I need to be on my own now. I need some rest to mourn for...
Please excuse me. 9 lives or not, I don't think it would survive that drop. It won't be this easy getting close to it. Soft as a feather. You like this, don't you?
Claus?
Good morning.
Excuse
Any news?
nothing.
Please excuse me. Good morning.
Morning.
Any news?
He assured me.
I'll be.
Make your...
Locked. I don't want to take this with me.
I need to know. I need to know what happened.
Nowhere to run from here, kitty. Oh, I think he passed out. Now I've got you. Is this by chance your cat, Claus?
Oh, my beloved Claus. Where have you been? You look exhausted, old friend.
Good morning.
Excuse...
So what's with...
Are you... those... the...
Please go...
More and more outsiders came to town. What they were actually up to in the mine, no one knows for certain. But after a few years of quick profits, they shut down the place and closed the cable car all together in one go. Just think of it. This was my life's work. They closed down the mines, drove away the people, and turned a once flourishing community into a ghost town.
Who are these maniacs you're referring to?
The Millennium Cooperative, a multinational conglomerate of enterprises. Ruthless and unscrupulous. they leave us little family businesses with next to nothing.
You ran a mining business?
Well, but yes, I am the Baron von Sulz, entrepreneur and district mayor of Trüberbrook, Sulz and Trüberbrook, patron of Truberbrook and the arts. Well,
What do you mean they destroyed everything?
first they stripped me of them, then more and more dubious eggheads and driving visitors away with...
Would you wrap up the whole... Who are these?
The millennium ruthless they leave first, then more driving what they were, but after a few they shut just the cloud and turn.
These must have been...
I appreciate.
You've got yourself...
Please don't wait.
Do you still have the...
You've been so kind to me today. You have reunited an old man with his loyal cat. I'd have given you everything. My heritage, my stocks, my startups. Yet all you desire in your modesty is this aged key. Here you are. I can't fathom what you may want with it, but please take it.
Good job. The cable car is going.
Now that the cable car is fixed, we need something to replace the missing gondolas. Wow. I've already made... I met a woman named Gretchen in Truberbrook. She is a fellow scientist. Gretchen studied anthropology in Vienna.
Could you please focus on the task at hand?
Hi.
Hey,
I wonder
presumably who else would steal a paper on
about the cable. And you,
wire? Whatever we... Come on already!
Gretchen, what was it that you do for a living again?
I'm an anthropologist. I am convinced that is believed that was some...
What?
A Proto-Germanic... Anyway, this where they made contact. Exciting, huh?
Okay.
Anything else I...
Yes. About the cable. And you,
Wire? Whatever we... Come on!
okay.
Anything...
No thanks. Well then.
Bye!
This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. I've already... I did this. Now it's glowing green. I'm sure this will take us up the mountain.
You're a funny man, Tannhauser. I like it. Man, you're some klutz. We'll meet on top. In case you manage to find a way. See ya!
Hello? Hello? Fascinating.
Neck circumference 39 centimeters. Heart rate 66 steady. Generally neglected, yet overall stable condition. Vigilance decrement, patient somnolent. Reduced effect display. Skin pigmentation livid. Nutritional basic needs barely met. Muscular system recessive, possible myopathy. Barrel-shaped thorax, strongly noticeable funnel chest. Raisin-colored nodes on both sides of the mid-clavicular line in the fourth ICS. Marfan syndrome, arachnodactyly. Lower extremities atrophic. Enormous kyphosis. Extremities bilaterally impaired, reduced muscle tone. Weak monosynaptic reflex. Past finger-nose coherence test line without anomalies. Abdomen flexible, no hardening. Overly vibrant bowel noises. Brisk peristalsis. Reduced breathing sound, right-hand side, basal. Rattling sounds over both lungs. Split second heart tone. Severe nasal acromegaly. Carrot-shaped midfacial neoplasm. Creamy nasal secretion. Tongue drifting to the left. Dental state desolate. Pupils bilaterally round and medium wide. Sluggish reaction to light bilaterally. Sclera jaundiced, downbeat nystagmus. Hyperreflexia, mood agitated. Patient's condition unclear.
Where am I?
Patient has regained consciousness and appears responsive.
Excuse me, please. Did you tell me where I am?
Patient's orientation to person, space, time, and dimension remains unclear. I have to ask you a couple of questions. How are you feeling?
Ouch.
Who are you?
My name is Hans.
What are you doing here?
I was just about to ask you the same question.
Assuming you knew, where have you been born or assembled?
Assembled?
Have you ever had a déjà vu?
You're talking crazy talk.
Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
You are going to have an out-of-body experience in a moment, pal.
Interesting. Please remain prepared for further examinations.
Are you even listening to me?
I'm afraid we can't let you leave until we have verified your right to stay. It's for your own safety. Just knock the door loud and clearly when you feel able to undergo a few more experiments. I'll be there to pick you up. The patient's status remains unclear.
I'm feeling a little dizzy.
Dr. Remmler, please behave.
They took away all my cool gadgets and locked me up in this small room. I tried protesting, but to no avail. What have I gotten myself into? It definitely doesn't feel like a relaxing summer vacation so far. No water pressure. Or clogged. A coin. It fell right out of the shower head. And right into my inventory for some cosmic reason. The benefits of capitalism. They don't seem to take hygiene too seriously around here. I'd rather not know what happened here. Why, of course. But where? I could use this to climb to the hatch. I need a very special tool to unscrew those very small screws. A pretty steep downslope. I guess I'll have to find another way. I'll take it with me. It might come in handy should I need an improvised hat. A pretty steep downslope. I guess I'll have to find... So many books. Maybe I should consider staying in this place. Oh no. I'm not really going to have to replace the fuses, right? My dad always used to say, "Son, whatever you do, stay away from fuse boxes." Now it's working. There's something written on the wall.
thanks, I guess. I'll try with this code someone left on the wall. Interesting. These seem to be the medical records.
There you are! You must be lost. We are going to perform the test now.
That slumber morel smoothie sure made me dizzy. I can see clearly now. Come on, let's get it over with.
If you say so. Let's start with a short evaluation of your associative capabilities. A sort of warm-up, if you will. We are going to show you a series of images, and you will tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. First image?
War.
That is unexpected. Second image?
Cruelty.
Are you sure? Image number 3.
A beautiful butterfly. Have you ever been bitten by a butterfly? No, me either.
Remarkable. And we're done. Counting in the benefit of the doubt, I think you've just met the criteria to pass. Next up is self-assessment, ranging from 1, very inaccurate, to 4, very accurate. How would you rate the following statements? I often feel controlled by others.
1.
I enjoy carrying a lot of stuff with me.
1.
I don't care much about art.
Good question. I'd say a close 1.
I often get the impression that my life and the world around me is nothing but an illusion.
1. Or 2. No, 1 is good. Is 1 good?
Thank you. Next, we are going to show you a few colors. Please describe them as elaborately as possible. Let's begin. So, what do you see? Please describe this color as precisely as possible.
Exciting. Makes me want to leave everything behind and start a new life on Mars.
How do you feel about this color? Anything particular that meets the eye?
Boredom. When it's time to have dinner, but you don't even care for lunch.
Thank you. And what are your associations with this color?
Fragile. Like a butterfly in a hurricane. Now, actually, a butterfly isn't really all that fragile. Its wings do quite well under most weather conditions.
Remarkable. If you had to put a name on this shape, what would it be?
Rectangle. An idea shaping an orthogonal reality, from Pythagoras to Descartes until probably the end of time.
And this one?
Triangle. Trinity. The whole idea of it. The 3 wide open seas. The 3 apostles.
Thank you. That's that. Now a few questions. Would you...
Roswell is all right. But you know,
Oh.
Are you making fun of...
Would...
At least you...
Would you rather...
Beckon what? Would it smell...
Think of your childhood. What are the first...
Dad? Well, yes. Aren't you?
Do you sometimes feel that...
Yes.
Congratulations, my dear Mr. Tannhauser. You have passed the associative test with excellent results. I have no more doubts that you are a real human.
A real That's what this was all about?
I apologize for the inconvenience, but one can never be sure these days. It's our civic duty to track down and detain these aliens. They are among us. Mark my words, Mr. Tannhauser. You are free to go. Please show yourself out.
I'm a human being, of flesh and blood, and now I'm going home. Aliens? You must be out of your minds.
I'll leave the key under the doormat.
Where am I? Hello? Anybody there?
This way.
What is this place? I've arrived at some sort of mining facility. It looks abandoned. Judging by our tracks, I've almost caught up with Gretchen. Let's have at it. It is missing the fourth. The ashes in this fire may be... Beverly, I believe I found Gretchen's campsite. She probably went ahead without me. No chance. Debris. People keep losing helmets. I could use it to attach some. Maybe I can use it.
It is missing the fourth wheel. The ashes in this fire pit are still warm. Maybe someone cooked him or herself a meager dinner. Here we go.
Beverly, the time has come. I am stranded, trapped deep underground in some sort of god-forsaken cave. It's freezing cold. I can hardly see a thing. Whoever finds this recording, please hand the cassette tape to Miss Beverly. And now this. Hello?
Away with it. Good thing there's no monkey wrench involved in this puzzle. There you go. Water March. Years of decay. I wish I would someday find some... This pickaxe is probably the only tool around here that could be useful to me. This pickaxe is probably... Can anybody hear me? Always remember to wear your helmets, kids.